I like to be ahead of the curve rather than behind it. I'm always looking for just really working with the best technology that I can, and really try to upgrade all of my facilities to be on par or if not better. We're always looking for the best new thing, and just so that the plants grow a lot better, easier, less stress on the plants. We've been working using double-ended lights. It was the new hot thing because the plants were growing vigorously under them, and uh, they just produced a lot more, and we were getting a lot more product, but the product wasn't exactly where we wanted it to be. And so we were like, what can we do to get the best product and get the best result? So when I first got introduced to Ridgetop Lighting, I find it made a huge change. The light, the plants, it just made the plants grow so much better. And your lights, since I've tried them, are phenomenal. I've used different LEDs. I've used different companies, really high end companies, where it's costing me about $2,000 a light, and it comes to about $3-4 a watt. Compared to Ridgetop, I would say Ridgetop is better, especially for the money, and just for even the product. I mean, I think they're at par, if not better than even the high end product. And I think they're comparable, or if not better than the top price product out there. So I did all the tests that you could. When it comes to, I like to compare everything, side by side tests, and how the plants react under LED compared to neons, or we used to use neons to veg our plants and our clones. I went to LEDs, and it's all around. It's a lot less stressful on the plants. It's like it's their natural lighting, that it's like it's growing in the sun so naturally. And I would even say better. I mean, people would say, "Oh no, you can't get any better than the sun," but I've grown outdoors and I've grown indoors under LED, and I see a dramatic difference growing with Ridgetop LEDs than just being outdoors. And I find you see a big difference. You really do see a big difference. And I've done tests with double-ended LEDs, and I'm just finishing off a lot of my tests that I'm doing, and I couldn't be happier. Like, it's really a big change in how we grow and how I work with the plants and how the plants accept the lights. I spoke to Ridgetop and I asked them, I'm not 100% convinced on LEDs, and I've tried LEDs, and I've gone here and I've gone there, and I've tried really, really the best LEDs out there. And for how big I grow my plants, the penetration was never there. The penetration, it was about maybe 16 inches, 18 inches maximum. And I sometimes grow small plants, but I mostly grow trees. So growing trees with LEDs, I didn't think it's going to work. I said, you know what? I really need to try it for myself before we're going to make a huge investment like that and bring it into our micros and our LPs, where we're trying to produce as much as we can, the best quality we can, and still get the best results. The first test that I did, that we've done simultaneously, was full LEDs. So I did a room of just full LEDs under the same amount of system that I would do double-ended. I've put double-ended, and I've done a hybrid system where I put LED and double-ended and LED and double-ended to see if there's a difference. In the beginning, I didn't see that much of a difference. I saw that the plants were very stressed under double-ended and LED combined. Not super stressed, but they were stressed more than under LEDs. Just under LEDs, they didn't stop for 1 second. You saw them, the growth was phenomenal. The leaves, there was not one thing that I was not happy about. We checked out how the plants did under double-ended, just double-ended themselves. You saw quite a bit of stress. The plant growth after caught up. Yes, the LED and the double-ended caught up, but the quality of the bud, the quality of the material after isn't comparable. You can't compare what the two products look like in the end. I would say with double-ended, it's not darker. It's just not a beautifully finished product. In with LED, it's coming out of a magazine. It's really coming out of a magazine. It looks so beautiful. It changes the whole game. LED changes the game for a lot of people that they want to go further and really want the best of the best. You're using LED. Before, I didn't believe it. I was like, no, never. It's never going to work. They changed my mind. So Ridgetop has changed my mind. I'm really 1,000% for it. I think it works phenomenal. So much less stress. We will have the results of the yield, but I do not see really that much of a difference. I might even think there might be more with the LED rather than, I know that the trichomes are out of this world. The roots really go, it's so much less stress with LED than anything else. I can't push it any more than I already am. There's 4 different genetics that we're testing. So we have 4 different genetics in each one of the systems, and we started them at the same time. We're ending them at the exact same time. I've seen a dramatic difference in coloring with the LEDs. So with the double-ended, I find they're just not getting the nice color that the LEDs, the colors are out of this world. I have a lot of genetics they're purpley genetics, and it just comes out so much using LEDs, and it's staying there. We're seeing what the product is in the beginning. We've never seen product look this beautiful from start to finish under LEDs. And I feel they're producing so much more trichomes, so much more coloring than with double-ended. Double-ended, I just feel they're super stressed. The leaves around it are just, it's just not the same. You can't compare. You can't compare the finished product. The finished product, even if I wouldn't get the same amount of yield, it's incomparable to same products, because under LED, you would have, if you know anything about growing, you have quads or AAA material. Under double-ended, I would say they would be AAA. And because we do have beautiful genetics, they are still going to be really great material, but not to the par like it would be under LED. Me and my partners and our company, we've been waiting really for these tests to be done, to see where are we going with this. How are we going to be able to implement this into all of our new projects. And we actually stopped 2 projects, put them on hold, because we said we have to wait until we see what the results are of the LEDs. And now we're going full throttle in LED, because you can't compare. We want to give, especially when we're doing EU GMP, you want a higher quality product. You just don't want what Aurora or Canopy or any of these big, huge companies are making. We're trying to get the best of the best, grown the best we can for our clients. And if we're going to Europe, that market is going to be a very competitive market. And with LEDs, it's going to put us a step ahead of everybody else. So from the beginning, working with Ridgetop, they've helped me out with lights and been there throughout any kind of hurdles that I had. And they were right by my side to say, okay, well, maybe you need to do this, or maybe we could change this, or what's your feedback on the lights and what they're doing and how they're reacting to everything. And it's been a pleasure working with them. At any point we needed anything for any of the tests, if whatever it came to Ridgetop was there for us, and I find they have. If you talk to Stefan or anybody that works for the company or works that's a part of the company, they really know what they're talking about. They'll help you in any way, and it's it's an ease working with them, and they really know what they're talking. When it comes to LEDs, they know their shit. They know their stuff. They really, really, really have that on point. And I've seen huge manufacturers that they're selling lights for. I don't think they know half of the stuff that these guys know. Anything that I've ever asked them, they've changed things. We've been working together for over 2 years now, and I feel it's a really great match, and they really, really work well. I would choose Ridgetop above any other in 1 second.